Markets have finished higher after Chinese trade data for July showed an expansion in factory activity, soothing fears over the pace of growth in the world's second largest economy. Meanwhile, the US had a better weekly reading on jobless claims, while Groupon shares jumped after beating expectations for quarterly sales. Now we're joined by Wells Fargo Funds Management Chief Equity Strategist John Manley. John, we've had a sideways move in markets this week. Would you attribute that to the prospect of Fed tapering from September, or is it simply a reassessment of earnings season?
I think earnings are over. There's really no news. It's classic summer doldrums. I think the stated reason is there's worrying that they're going to taper in September. I don't think they're going to taper if it has any impact on the markets or especially the economy.
Okay, and the sideways move that we have seen in markets this week, is it the start of a consolidation trend or just a pause before the rally moves higher?
I'm never very good on week-to-week stuff, but I suspect the market will be higher by the end of the year. I think the real potential for the market participants right now is next year. I think we can really see some improvement. Second half should be okay, but I don't think there's much risk.
Okay, and when you say the market's likely to be higher by the second half of the year, what's underpinning that rise?
Well, a couple things. First of all, we're still at very low valuations, very reasonable valuations, I should say. They're not quite low anymore, but they're okay. I think the earnings are still growing, and I think the world is getting a little bit better. I think what we're seeing signs that slowly but surely we're beginning to pick ourselves up, dust ourselves off, and that could cause earnings to start to reaccelerate again.
Okay, so better earnings and better economic data too.
And a Fed that's still basically friendly. I mean, they may taper, they'll taper all they want to, they can go to zero as far as it's concerned, but I think they'll still be accommodative, they'll still be pushing money towards the economy, and that's probably one of the most positive things the market can have going for it.
Okay, and just briefly, we saw Ackman today recommend yet another new CEO for JCPenney. Are there many suitable candidates out there?
There are a lot of very smart people out there who run corporations or run divisions of corporations. Running a corporation is one of the toughest jobs there is, and especially in the retail area, because you have to know so many things, but I think they'll find some people.
Okay, great. There you have it. That was Wells Fargo Funds Management Chief Equity Strategist John Manley, and I'm Jane Searle for The Deal.